All right, here we go.
Fast and Furious 9. To be honest, I saw this movie in What's Up Everybody. I don't seem very enthusiastic about this movie because, first of all, I got to see this movie in cinemas, which was awesome to be back in the cinema. But this movie broke me, I ain't gonna lie. This movie was hard to watch because ain't nothing really new. It's the same movie as the last one. Really, it's the same movie as the last one. But the stuff that happens in this movie is just, it's like, imagine, it's like Fast and Furious 5 was like, kicking it off with some, over the top, pushing the belief factor over and over again. Then 6, 7, 8 with a goddamn submarine. Yes, it was like, okay, that's like the top. No, like 8 is here, 9 just like all the way to there. Because first of all, I don't know even what to start with to pick up with this movie, because when I go watching this movie, it's like it's the same story we get yet again. It's the Mr. Nobody context Dom and his people, and they have to go and get something, MacGuffin that will, if the bad guy gets, they can control all the weapons in the world. It's like such an unoriginal movie I haven't seen in a very long time. And they have this MacGuffin, they have to try to stop it, and Dom's brother shows up, and he's the bad guy, and there's fighting brother versus brother, which I would say the only good and interesting part is because we do get flashbacks back and forth, which I just like sometimes kind of annoying, because we get to see Dom and his brother when they are younger, played by different actors. And I think if they would show all those scenes, because they go back and forth, just show the beginning of the movie of them, them having that conflict and then moving to present day. But there was some interesting stuff, seeing them as younger, being brothers, hanging out and everything. We get to see how Dom fathers dies, when he says, I saw my father burn on the racetracks. And I think that chemistry, like this, that was the only interesting part about the movie was Dom and his brother, and why we haven't heard of some dude who's been blabbing about family all goddamn 8 movies that we never heard of him. Like, I think if they would explore more this relationship with his brother, it could actually have something. John Cena is a good addition to the Fast and Furious franchise. I mean, he's very charismatic. I like John Cena when I see him in movies. But other than that, this movie is colossal fuck mismatch. I don't know what the hell. Just to give you an explanation on I'm sorry, I was about to say logic. No logic, everything is thrown out the goddamn window in this movie. Just one scene of Tyrese Gibson is in like this broken building, and there are 14 military guards surrounding him with machine guns. He has one machine gun, and all of them shoot at him. And he managed to kill every single one of them. Not one of the military guards managed to shoot at open range. Like, he's like literally like 2 meters away from them, and they cannot kill him. And he has one gun, and he's like turning around, killing everyone, and he's surrounded by guards, and they cannot kill him. Like, just that, and that's early on in the movie. And I think like when I saw that, my brain hurt. I was like, no, my brain could not take that. That's so unbelievable, even for that movie, okay? Like, I was like, oh my God, this is the type of shit we will see in this movie. Oh my God, so I had to cut off my brain, but it was so hard. Like, there's such a great line in the movie that Ludacris says, like, how are you not dead? And that's exactly what I think every time I see this movie, because since they changed so much, they don't care about more telling a somewhat compelling or interesting story of anything type of a story. Now it's just like, we have to get this thing, crazy nonsense action scenes, talking, blah, 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 family, blah, 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 crazy nonsense action scene, and family, and people jumping on cars like it's goddamn pillows, It's like seriously, people jumping on cars, they driving like fast as hell, you just jump on the car, like a soft ass mattress, it's just like, and they go into space, as everybody been talking about, and it's just like, really? Really, I mean, it is kind of funny that they go into space, but I thought like, that's something, I don't know, they would do like in the last movie, but not like at 9, it's like, the fuck, what you gonna do now at 10 and 11? They still wanna do 2 more of these suckers. But other than me ranting a little bit, but it's just like, oh my god, the stuff that they do. I think this franchise is done. I think 7 was a good send-off, you know, with Paul Walker not being there. 8, okay. 8 was okay, but like the thing 9 is just like, it's like, now it just becomes a self-parody. They don't know what to do. I mean, Dom has superhuman strength like Superman in the movie, and it's just the believability that happens in this movie is so much different from the other movies. Like the other movies had unbelievable stuff in it, but it was still, you still believed it enough that, okay, this would happen in these types of movies. But in this, they just turned like a 180 and hit Nitro and just did completely different stuff in it. And also, of course, Han is back, which I actually liked. I'm happy that Han is back, but like, they like explain it, but then they don't explain it. It's like, of course, the biggest question was, well, how did he came back? And they kind of explain like some parts, oh, they did this and that. Okay, but how did he survive? Oh no, they're not going to tell that. Because of this movie has no focus at all. The action scenes are cut sometimes so fast that literally it started to become the Transformers. Like, I'm not surprised that they want to do a Transformers movie with them together, because the editing, the way the crazy nonsense happens, you don't know what the fuck is going on. But like I said, there's no new story, the characters are bland, and I feel like The Rock not having been there and Jason Statham not being there, I kind of feels like this movie's missing, I don't know, this type of presence is charismatic. Like The Rock brings always so much energy into a movie, especially into that franchise. Now with him having gone, Jason Statham having gone, Paul Walker being gone, Gal Gadot being gone, it's like, okay, you still have some of the main characters, but it's like, to be honest, Vin Diesel's not that charismatic. Like, it's kind of, I was bored when he was on screen, like, doing stuff, and every character just has this, you know, thing that he does. Tyrese always trying to be funny. There was some few funny scenes with him, I'll not be honest, but other than that, it's just a big mess. And 10, I'm not even sure if I want to watch 10, because that movie 9 was exhausting as it is. But I'm going to give this movie a 3 out of 10. No, I'm sorry, not a 3. I'm going to give this movie a 2 out of 10, because this is bad. This was just bad, a big mess, and you can truly see they making now these movies for money. They don't care if the movie's good or not, as long as we have crazy enough action, people will go see it. And it kind of sucked, because I liked the franchise starting out, but now it's just going downhill. Like this, like it just gets worse and worse. But I really hope that in somewhat there are some writers, but why the fuck I'm even hoping. I know damn straight not 10 and 11 is gonna be even dumber than 9. But anyway, let me know what you think about Fast 9, and I just like, my brain hurt. My brain hurt when I got out the theater. I was like, this movie broke me. I was like, as soon as I got out of the cinema, I was like, I'm done. Fast and Furious, y'all are fun, but I'm done. I can't take this. Y'all do shit that's like, no, just no. But anyway, thanks everybody for watching. As always, see you next time. And always remember,